Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. Killer whales are apex predators, known to take down giant whales and great white sharks. But how do they interact with humans? Well, the answer is peacefully. Watch these incredible 10 killer whale encounters and enjoy the incredible beauty of these giants. Number 10. Unique encounter. On one side, they have the reputation of the world's most ruthless killers, and on the other side, they look like the most innocent creatures on the planet. I can say that because I've prepared this video. See this. Here, an orca has approached a lady all by itself, and then it kept circling the boat and coming back to the lady. A stroke of incredible luck this lady has, because such a close meetup with an orca is the dream of all killer whale fans. At one point, it started swimming along with the boat, and the woman had a chance to touch it as well. She even blew a huge bubble whilst being in water, which was another wonderful thing to watch this close. Number 9. Luna, friend of humans. Who thought that orcas and humans could be friends? But this entry will prove that it is possible because of a little orca named Luna by the people of Vancouver Island. She reminded me of Luna Lovegood from the Harry Potter series, as this killer whale is equally unique, kind, and fearless as she was.
You're just as sane as I am.
Luna now has some human friends as she's lost her family. She was part of a highly social group of orcas called the Southern Residents, but when it lost track of its pod, it made contact with people. Look how it's playing with a man whistling and making pleasant sound. At one point, it handed over the wooden stick it had in its mouth to the man, and there, we got a really close look at its jaw, which was pretty impressive. Number 8. Orca Rescue. A female orca that weighed around 4 to 5 tons was found trapped among rocks on the British Columbian coastline in 2015. During a high tide, the orca was stranded among the rocks and started wailing the gathered people who called the rescue. The rescuers had no choice but to keep it wet and cold until the high tide returned. They covered the poor animal with clothes and kept hosing it down. Fortunately, the tide returned and the water level started rising after 8 hours. The man removed the clothes and waited until the orca was completely submerged in water, and the animal squeaked as if it was thanking the man, and then went back to its home.
Yes! Oh my God.
A perfect, kind encounter. Number 7. Swimming with orcas. Snorkeling is itself an amazing experience, but imagine the mixture of excitement and thrill if you're joined by a pod of killer whales. It was a totally unexpected encounter because orcas are not usually found in shallow, murky waters, but the divers were incredibly happy. The camera took several above and below the water shots in which you can clearly see the group of friends and the pod of killer whales were haphazardly mixed and everyone seemed to enjoy the bath. I think the orcas themselves were feeling happy to see the human guests. The most amazing and pondering point is that these massive hunters are known to kill great white sharks and the biggest of all whales, but they're so peaceful with humans, it's incredible. Cheers to all those who enjoyed this swim, and cheers to us all who are watching this incredible clip sitting at home. Number 6. Orca Family and the Lady. The title of my entry is rhyming, right? Orca Family and the Lady. Anyhow, let's start it. The clip begins with a family of killer whales who were playing in the ocean when they saw a lady paddling aboard. The family must have thought to greet this alien invader with a long stick, and therefore they started swimming toward the woman. At one point, they swam right below her board and then blew bubbles. Went forward, came back again, swam under the board, and started circling around her. Again went forward, came back, swam around her board, as if they were playing with her. The lady remained calm throughout the encounter. Number 5. Orca calling for help. This is another entry where humans were compassionate and understanding. Although orcas are apex predators in oceans, on land, they're as helpless as any other sea animal. This orca was stranded on a beach in Argentina upside down and was calling for help in complete desperation. Someone who was on the beach at the time helped the poor animal by making a way for it through the sand into the water. They used buckets to throw away the sand, but they alone were not able to push it back in the water. The authorities were called in, and the infamous killer whale was sent back to its home. Number 4. Killer whale beaches itself. The ocean's so full of ruthless predators, and we're so small. Let's just get to the shoreline. We'll be safe there. This is what these poor seals thought when they swam to the Argentinian beach. But before them as predators were the killer whales. That apex predator literally beached itself to hunt its prey, and he rested after grabbing it in his mouth, but he did not kill it. You know why? Because he wanted to play with it. It took the seal in the ocean and played with it as if it was a ball. A truly ruthless thing to do. The daily diet of an orca consists of at least 3 seals, and before eating them, they play with their catch in utter happiness, as if celebrating a win. Number 3. Encounter on kayak. The video was recorded in San Juan Islands, and the day was the luckiest and most thrilling day of that man when he recorded a pod of orcas encountering him. The man later on revealed that he was scared of killer whales being so close to him, but it was an adrenaline rush for him. The man moved his kayak close to the cliffs and stopped paddling in order to not disturb him. He was just silently watching them pass by. A dream come true. And now let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. This image was sent to us by a subscriber. Similarly, if you ever wish to know more about an image you come across, just send it to us. Who knows, we might even feature it in one of our videos. The subscriber's pick. Today's subscriber pick is a very soft encounter by an orca with a man who was paddleboarding in the ocean. The GoPro clip starts when a killer whale was sighted very close to the board. It remained partially submerged in the water, but then at one point, it peacefully swam past the man. This is a very unique encounter in which a pod of orcas can be seen swimming past a man on a kayak while blowing bubbles in the water. It's one of the coolest clips in the whole video. Orcas are apex predators popular for playing with their prey before eating them, and if one is chasing you, you should worry a lot. The man in the entry was doing the same thing. He became very worried because he saw a killer whale chasing his boat. Whenever the man thought that the orcas had stopped chasing him, there she came out breaking from water. At one point, she came very close to the boat and splashed the water poured on the boat. He realized his boat was chased by not one, but by a pod of orcas, but he along with his friends maintained their composure. Number 1. Orca attacks at SeaWorld. Orcas have never attacked humans in the wild. At least it can be said with certain assertion, as there's no reported case of orca attacks, but at SeaWorld, it's been known to kill its trainer. During a show when a killer whale was performing along with its trainer, it attacked and injured a woman trainer. The woman was rescued by some of her colleagues, but the injuries proved fatal, and she died later on. This has been the only deadly encounter of an orca, and that too in captivity. The name of the orca that killed the lady was Tilikum, and it was involved in the deaths of 3 people. Kelty Byrne, a trainer at the now-defunct Sealand of the Pacific, Daniel Dukes, a man trespassing in SeaWorld Orlando, and SeaWorld trainer Dawn Brancheau. There's no other reported incident of killer whale-related fatalities in the world. It spent most of its life performing at SeaWorld Orlando. It was captured in Iceland in 1983, and about a year later, it was transferred to Sealand of the Pacific in Victoria, British Columbia. That true killer whale died in 2017. Orcas are the beauty of the ocean, and encountering one of these such creatures is a dream come true. I hope you liked this video of an epic compilation of orca encounters. Which one of them was your favorite? Do tell us in the comments section, and thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.